Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English with Tom and Anna.
Welcome back, everyone. We are so happy to see you again.
Thank you for coming back and learning English with us. We really appreciate your support.
I'm Anna.
And I'm Tom.
Today, we have a very important English lesson.
Yes, today we are learning one of the most confusing topics in English.
We are learning in, on, and at.
Exactly. Many English learners mix these three prepositions.
I used to mix them too.
Don't worry if you do the same. By the end of this lesson, they will become much easier.
Today, we will learn what prepositions are.
We will also learn why prepositions are important in English.
We will explain the meaning of in, on, and at.
We will compare them step by step.
We will learn where we use each one.
We will learn place prepositions.
We will also learn time prepositions.
And when movement is connected to these prepositions, we will explain that too.
We will practice positive sentences,
We will also practice negative sentences
question sentences.
and WH questions like where, when, and what time.
We will also practice real daily English.
We will show you many common mistakes.
And Tom will correct my mistakes.
That is always fun,
Sometimes I make mistakes on purpose.
because many beginners make the same mistakes.
So if I make a mistake today,
There's a good chance you have too.
and that's perfectly okay,
Learning English is a journey,
not a race.
so relax.
Enjoy the lesson.
And let's begin.
Tom, what is a preposition?
Great question.
I think many beginners want to know.
A preposition is a small word.
A very small word?
Yes, usually a very short word.
Like in,
Exactly.
like on,
Yes.
like at.
Perfect.
But what does a preposition do?
A preposition shows the relationship between words.
That sounds a little difficult.
Don't worry, let's make it very easy.
Please.
A preposition tells us where something is,
Oh,
or when something happens.
that sounds much easier.
Let's see a simple example.
I'm ready.
The book is on the table.
So on tells us where the book is.
Exactly.
Can you give another example?
Sure.
Let's hear them.
The apple is in the bag.
The apple is inside the bag.
Correct.
Another one.
The children are in the classroom.
They are inside the classroom.
Exactly.
Another one.
The milk is in the fridge.
Inside the fridge.
Perfect.
Can we use in with cities?
Yes,
Really?
absolutely.
Can you give an example?
I live in London.
So we use in with cities.
Correct.
How about countries?
Yes.
Example?
They live in Canada.
Very easy.
Now let's use in with rooms.
Okay.
My brother is in the kitchen.
He is in the bedroom.
Excellent.
Mom is in the living room.
Perfect.
Can we also use in with a car?
Good question.
I often hear in the car.
Yes,
Why not on the car?
because you are inside the car.
That makes sense.
Exactly.
Can we say I am in the bus?
Sometimes, but in everyday English, people usually say on the bus.
Oh,
We will explain that soon.
I'm excited.
Now let's practice some positive sentences.
Let's do it.
I am in my room.
They are in the garden.
She is in the office.
We are in the supermarket.
Very good.
Can we make negative sentences?
Of course.
Let's try.
I am not in the office.
She is not in the kitchen.
They are not in the classroom.
We are not in the car.
Excellent.
Now, questions?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Are you in your room?
Yes, I am.
Is your father in the garden?
No, he isn't.
Excellent.
What about WH questions?
Very important.
Let's practice.
Where is your phone?
It is in my bag.
Perfect.
Where are the children?
They are in the park.
Very nice.
Now let's look at a common mistake.
Okay.
Say this sentence.
I live at Pakistan.
Almost.
Oops.
We say I live in Pakistan.
Because Pakistan is a country.
Exactly.
Another mistake?
Sure.
I am on my room.
Not quite.
What's correct?
I am in my room.
Because I am inside the room.
Exactly.
I think beginners often confuse in and on.
Yes, they do.
How can we remember in?
Here is a simple memory trick.
Tell us.
Think of a box.
A box?
Yes.
Okay.
If something is inside the box.
We usually use in.
Exactly.
That is easy to remember.
Now let's practice together.
Everyone say the answers before Tom.
Ready?
Sentence number 1.
The books are the bag.
Think carefully.
3,
2.
1,
The answer is...
in.
Great job if you answered correctly.
Next one. The fish is the water.
What's your answer? Pause the video if you need more time.
The answer is in.
Excellent.
Next one. My wallet is my pocket.
Easy.
The answer is in.
Wonderful. I think everyone is getting more confident.
I think so too.
Can we now learn on?
Absolutely.
What is the easiest meaning of on?
The easiest meaning is touching the surface.
Surface?
Yes,
Can you explain that simply?
of course.
Please do.
Imagine a table.
Okay,
Now imagine a book.
I can see it.
If the book is touching the top of the table,
We say the book is on the table.
exactly.
So on means something is touching a surface.
Perfect explanation.
Can you give more examples?
Sure.
Let's hear them.
The phone is on the desk.
The phone is touching the desk.
Correct.
Another one.
The picture is on the wall.
Very common.
The cup is on the table.
Easy.
The laptop is on the bed.
Nice.
Now let's look at some everyday English.
Great.
I left my keys on the chair.
I left my glasses on the shelf.
The pizza is on the plate.
The TV remote is on the sofa.
Excellent examples.
Can we also use on with days?
Yes,
Really?
absolutely.
Can you explain that next?
Of course.
This is one of the most important uses of on.
Because many students say in Monday.
Exactly. And that is a very common mistake.
Yes. Now let's learn how we use on with time.
I'm ready.
We use on with days.
Only days?
Days and dates.
Can you give some examples?
Sure.
Let's hear them.
I have an English class on Monday.
So we use on with Monday.
Exactly.
Another one?
My birthday is on Friday this year.
Very nice.
The meeting is on July 15th.
So we also use on with dates.
Correct.
Can we say, I will visit you on Sunday?
Perfect.
How about, she was born on March 8th?
Excellent.
What about holidays?
Sometimes we use on.
Example.
We visited our grandparents on Christmas Day.
Very easy.
Now let's make some negative sentences.
Okay.
I don't work on Sunday.
They don't have school on Saturday.
She isn't busy on Monday.
We don't travel on weekdays.
Wonderful.
Now questions?
Yes.
Let's practice.
Do you work on Friday?
Yes, I do.
Is your exam on Tuesday?
No, it isn't.
Very good.
WH questions?
Of course.
Go ahead.
When is your birthday?
It is on May 10th.
Excellent.
When is the meeting?
It is on Thursday.
Very nice.
Now let's look at another use of on.
Okay.
We also use on with public transportation.
Really?
Yes.
Can you explain?
We usually say on the bus.
Not in the bus?
In everyday English, on the bus is much more common.
How about trains?
We say on the train,
Planes?
on the plane,
Ships?
on the ship.
Interesting.
Think about it this way.
I'm listening.
You get on a bus.
So later you are on the bus.
Exactly.
Let's practice.
I met my friend on the bus.
We studied on the train.
They slept on the plane.
My brother works on a ship.
Excellent.
Now I want to make a mistake.
Go ahead.
I will meet you in Monday.
Almost.
Oops.
We say, I will meet you on Monday.
Because Monday is a day.
Exactly.
Another one.
Sure.
My phone is in the table.
Not quite.
What's correct?
My phone is on the table.
Because it is touching the surface.
Exactly.
Now I understand.
Great job.
Can we compare in and on one more time?
Absolutely.
Please make it simple.
Imagine a box.
Okay.
If the toy is inside the box,
We say in.
correct.
If the toy is on top of the box,
We say on.
that is so easy.
Exactly.
Now let's learn at.
Great idea.
What is the easiest meaning of at?
At usually shows one exact place or one exact point.
An exact place?
Yes,
Can you explain?
of course.
Please do.
I am at school.
So school is my location.
Correct.
Another one.
My father is at work.
Easy.
I am at home.
Very common.
They are at the airport.
Nice.
We are at the station.
Very good.
Notice something.
What?
These are places,
Yes.
but we are talking about the place as one point.
Not inside or on top.
Exactly.
Can I say, I am at the door?
Yes,
Why?
because the door is your location.
Very clear.
Now let's learn time with at.
I think this is important.
Very important.
When do we use at?
We use at with exact times.
Examples?
At 7 o'clock.
Easy.
At 10:30.
Very simple.
At midnight.
Nice.
At noon.
Good.
At sunrise.
Interesting.
At sunset.
Very useful.
Now let's practice.
Let's do it.
I wake up at 6 a.m.
I go to bed at 10 p.m.
The movie starts at 8.
We eat lunch at noon.
Excellent.
Negative sentences?
Sure.
Go ahead.
I don't wake up at 5.
She doesn't arrive at 8.
We aren't here at noon.
We don't eat dinner at midnight.
Excellent. Questions.
Yes. Let's practice.
What time do you wake up?
I wake up at 7.
What time does school start?
It starts at 8.
Perfect. Now I will make another mistake.
Go ahead.
My class starts on 8 o'clock.
Almost correct.
What's right? My class starts at 8 o'clock.
Because it is an exact time.
Exactly. Another mistake.
Okay?
I am in home.
Many beginners say that.
Really?
Yes.
What's correct? I am at home.
Very useful.
Now let's compare all three together.
That will help everyone.
Let's use one example.
Okay.
I live in New York.
Because New York is a city.
Correct.
I work at a hospital.
Exactly.
My meeting is on Monday.
Perfect.
It starts at 9 o'clock.
Excellent.
Everything is coming together now.
Yes.
Can we do a quick quiz?
Of course.
Everyone answer before Tom.
Sentence 1.
I was born blank April.
Think carefully.
Your answer?
The correct answer is
In.
because April is a month.
Sentence 2. My birthday is blank April 10th.
What's your answer? The answer is
On.
because April 10th is a date.
Sentence 3. The party starts blank 7 p.m.
Ready? The answer is
At.
because it is an exact time.
Sentence 4. My keys are blank my pocket.
Think. The answer is
In.
sentence 5.
The picture is blank the wall.
The answer is
On.
excellent.
Sentence 6. My mother is waiting blank the bus stop.
What's the answer?
At. Wonderful.
Now let's do some correction practice.
I love this part.
Listen carefully.
Okay.
I have English class in Friday.
Wrong.
What's correct?
I have English class on Friday.
Excellent.
Next one.
I wake up on 6 a.m.
Wrong again.
Correct it.
I wake up at 6 a.m.
Perfect.
Another one.
The milk is on the fridge. Think carefully.
The milk is in the fridge.
Excellent.
One more.
I live at Canada.
That's wrong.
Correct it.
I live in Canada.
Perfect.
I feel much more confident now.
That's wonderful.
Can you give us one easy memory trick before we finish?
Of course.
Everyone is listening.
Think big, to small.
Big to small?
Yes.
Explain, please.
For time,
Okay,
a month is bigger than a day.
right.
A day is bigger than one exact time.
That's true.
So remember,
I'm ready.
in for months, years, seasons, and longer periods.
Like in July, in 2026, and in winter.
Exactly.
Then,
On for days and dates.
like on Monday and on June 5th.
Perfect.
And finally,
At for exact times.
like at 7 o'clock.
Exactly.
What about place?
Think the same way.
How?
Big places often use in.
Like countries and cities.
Correct. Surfaces use on. Exactly. Exact points use at. Perfect.
That memory trick is amazing.
I hope it helps everyone.
Let's do one final review.
In means inside.
It is also used with countries, cities, rooms, months, years, seasons, and long periods.
On means touching a surface.
It is used with days, dates, walls, tables, buses, trains, planes, and ships.
At means one exact place or one exact time.
It is used with places like home, school, work, the airport, and with times like 7 o'clock, noon, midnight, sunrise, and sunset.
Excellent summary.
If you still make mistakes,
Don't worry.
every English learner makes mistakes.
Mistakes help you improve.
Keep practicing every day.
Try making 5 sentences with in
5 with on.
and 5 with at.
Write them in the comments.
We'll be happy to read them.
If this lesson helped you,
Please give this video a big thumbs up.
share it with your friends and family.
And don't forget to subscribe to English with Tom and Anna.
Turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new English lesson.
Thank you so much for learning with us today.
Keep practicing.
Keep smiling.
And remember,
English becomes easy when you practice a little every day.
see you in the next lesson.
Take care, everyone. Bye.